Austin, Texas, home to technological and cultural advances, but for everything going on in this city, the hub is bathed in burnt orange, and it is DKR and the Texas Longhorns. This matchup today, part of the lifeblood of the sport, a rivalry game where the results will be remembered for a lifetime. As we'll see a team fresh and ready to go off a bye week, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on the third-ranked team in the land, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollock and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Texas A&M set to kick off to christen this game. Going for the return. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The offense lining up for a first down play. They'll leave it with him. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23. The burnt orange just smoked the Aggies the last time these two got together.
And anytime you get beat down by your rival, like Reese was talking about, it stings. And it's talked about for a long time, and your coaches do not let you forget it.
And these two teams feel it on their recruiting trail too, right? Texas's blowout win last year really helped them this past offseason, so they're looking to capitalize and see if they can go 2 years in a row.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Didn't take long to need a clutch play on the opening drive. It's 3rd and 7. To throw, it's Manning. A little screen to the running back. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass, as it just never developed. They allowed the completion, but this defense was swarming to keep them away from that first down line.
Yeah, and you allow completions in those third down situations underneath the sticks, and you come up and rally, and everybody flies to the football. That's great execution by this defense.
He gets a block. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. On the ground, it's Owens. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Their performance in SEC play last year was forgettable. They'd love to make it memorable this time around.
I love when Reese uses that phrases like forgettable, which means it was awful, not very good, okay? So they're...
The ball pops out. He's got the ball, and he'll try to pick up a few. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Snagged in the middle, it's Bender. Working their way closer and closer, a 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26.
There's a reason 3rd down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at 3rd down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
Trying to get to it. Quarterback moving. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season, that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged, but when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Safe completion on the screen. Oh, big juke to get past. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. It is getting loud as this crowd tries to help its defense. And we just flat ran over it. They'll give him 4 yards on the carry. It's down at the 8-yard line. Big picture, guys, this certainly isn't an all-or-nothing game. Long season ahead. How much fun is it to have a top-5 clash like this one early?
It's so much fun, and you don't have to be a fan of just these 2 top-5 teams. If you're a fan of college football, you're honing in on this game because you're going to learn a lot here, David.
Yeah, and the fans are going to be like, overrated. This is why the preseason polls stink. We get a chance to prove ourselves with some of these teams that hasn't done a lot on the resume yet. Now, today is a resume builder.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO, and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
This crowd rising up, sensing that its defense needs some help. Quickly complete. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. What do you do? You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for the squad.
And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Not nearly as much as he had hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Quarterback checking off. Back to pass. It's Manning. They're trying to get to him. Extending the play. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. The pocket broke down, and the quarterback had to take the sack.
Really impressed by this pass rush, Reese. Just guys winning their individual battles one-on-one up front. They're able to get to the quarterback.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. And the Longhorns line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Fair catch was called for, but there is a flag on the play, and we'll have to sort it out. So the offense accepts the 15-yard penalty after that special teams miscue. First down here for the offense. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. They make the stop, give him 3 yards on the carry. Ball's at the 24. And the Aggies are in the hurry-up. Rides to the back. They get him down, tough run, picks up 4. They'll mark it at the 19.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these 3rd downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
The Aggies will keep this drive going.
Really nice job on 3rd down by this offense. This offense has struggled on 3rd downs throughout the season. Not even in the top 50, but you know what? When you make it 3rd and short, When you have the run-pass option and you're not predictable, you can be more successful. So let's see if this offense can continue to put themselves in good positions.
And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter.
Texas A&M 3, Texas 0.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. Linebackers trying to create some give to the tailback. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Texas A&M. They'll try to add another to their lead. And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Texas A&M 10, Texas 6.
Coming out with it, it's Butler. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. The deficit here is just 10 points, David, so a chance to answer here.
Plenty of time left in this football game. No need to panic. This offense just has to put a couple drives together. And listen, the defense will get this back and get some stop call or get you the football back.
And I think here too, David, you have an opportunity to keep the pressure on the opponent. Yeah, they just went down and scored, but you score here, and this game's still tight. You keep their feet to the fire, so an opportunity here to keep applying that pressure.
Quick completion to the right. And stampeding through the defense. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it on first down. Fires to the wideout. On target to the left. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Longhorns moving quickly to the line.
Really good job hauling that pass in. You know, I know Texas is a place a lot of people think about great deep.
Fires deep toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Texas!
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play just like he did right there for 6 points.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
You know this sophomore has a big arm, and there were some revolutions on that one.
I'll tell you, QBs and receivers, they practice these out routes all week long, and you've got to anticipate. You've got to be comfortable throwing it before he gets out of his break, and they executed it perfectly right there to pick up that first.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Well, I'm sure there are a lot of emotions, a homecoming of sorts, as he comes back to the place where he played as the head coach of the opposition.
You know it holds a special place in his heart, and he's right now taking the field thinking about all the great memories he shared with his teammates, with his family, with the fans during his time. But he's got a job, David. He's coaching on the other sideline this one, and he wants to get the win for his team.
Oh, you dang right. And you got to pull back those feelings. It's great to be home. It's awesome to be where it started, but you're also paid to do a job, and you're paid by the other side. And right now, you want to go win, and you want to beat this squad because you're competitive, so it's got to be kind of bittersweet. And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. They put it in the end zone the last time they had it, and now an opportunity to really take control of this game.
You can feel the momentum shifting. If they were able to take the football here, drive it down the field, and score again, David, they would have all of that momentum on their side.
And there's nothing about momentum that you can quantify. Like, I don't understand it, but once it gets going in one direction, a lot of times it's so hard to swing it back the other direction. The momentum is real, and they got it.
Takes a hit as he fires. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down. Did Bevo really get his name after altering a brand on his backside put there by Texas A&M students? So many questions to answer since 1894, guys.
And that's what's so cool about this rivalry. When you have the back and forth and who did what, going all the way back to 1894, Reese's first birthday. What an amazing rivalry.
There have been a lot of good players during that stretch, too. Think about Ricky Williams from the Horns, Johnny Manziel, Texas A&M. So many great coaches have patrolled the sidelines in this rivalry for years.
Looking to throw, it's Manning. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down. Here's why this one's so much fun, guys. Early in the season, sort of a proving ground type of game for a couple of squads that believe they could win it all.
And we've heard so much in this offseason, right, about both of these teams and top 10 teams preseason. Now you get a chance to prove it. Like, now you get a chance to see who are the dudes on the squad. These are always fun early in the season, Jesse.
Yeah, it's going to be fun to find out what these teams are about because we've seen both teams beat up on weaker competition. We know they're both very talented, but let's see good against good and find out what they are.
The Longhorns with the 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. He fires one deep down the right side. And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns!
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up, you keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. It's been like a launching pad for that UCF offense today. Liftoff and touchdown on just about every series. They're up by 21 over the Royals. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Texas A&M has it back on the offense, ready to go to work. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
He wants to go deep. And it's picked off. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already got the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46.
That's how you got to give the defense credit, though, because with these conditions, it's not easy to catch for the offensive players. Certainly not for the defense, but great eye-hand coordination securing that interception.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Lets it fly deep downfield. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Texas!
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
Texas.
He'll bring it out. It's Bender. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. Running out of time here in the first half, and they do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this run. You're down in the game. There's obviously a lot of football left, David, but on this drive, in this 2-minute situation, best players got to touch the ball.
And this could get into pressing mode, right? Like you go into the half down a couple of scores, it starts to, the pressure really mounts. Good opportunity to take some of that pressure off, get some momentum, energize this squad going into halftime.
Dropping back, it's Reed. They're bringing heat. Keeps looking downfield. Now he's going to send this one deep to the right. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down.
Yeah, and I tell you what, a lot of times you roll your quarterback to the right or to the left, and in this case, the right. And you're trying to get him outside the pocket to buy him a little bit of time, get him off that spot, take some deep shots, and he missed, but it was a nice shot down the field.
In the gun, looking to throw on third down. Moving away from pressure. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Looking downfield, it's Manning. Feeling some heat. Stands in and takes the hit. And the ball is intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Well, we know these are slick conditions today in this game. Wide receiver just didn't seem to really get a good grasp on the ball when it hit his hands. Didn't stick right away. There's a bit of a bobble, and because of it, the defense able to come away with the pick.
He's going to take off. He takes a chance and fires it across the field. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up.
Love the coverage on the back end by the defense on that play. In these scramble-type situations, the quarterback's rolling out to his right. Everything breaks down, and it really gets hard on these defenders to have to stay with their man, but a good job there by the defense.
The incompletion leads to 2nd and 10. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
One more snap coming before juice boxes and orange slices. The run from the shotgun. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Longhorns will kick it off to start the second half. Let's see what he can do with the return. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football ball right at this quarter.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that they can win this game.
The give to the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, there was just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front, and as a result, they lose yardage.
They've got him penned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down.
Yeah, and man, you talk about being down at the half. What's one thing I need to do? I got to protect my quarterback. In the first series here now, you're getting your quarterback hit and taken to the ground. This offense has to protect that dude at all costs.
Texas A&M will have to boot it away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. And there he goes. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after the pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays, and I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw at this drop.
6-yard pickup on 1st down leaves him with 2nd and 4. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. They run the reverse. Headed to the end zone. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Longhorn! No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6. Horns are up, and the eyes of Texas are focused on building the lead against the Aggies.
And the Horns are capturing this momentum. Listen, a lot of angst, a lot of nervousness early in the game, Palmer. Now Texas in this rivalry game taking over.
Yeah, you're right. Hook 'em right now. They're just enforcing their will in this game. They're the more physical team at this point. Texas A&M, they've got an uphill battle here.
Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3 and out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
They're going to ride this running back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep 3rd downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on 1st down.
The give to the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Aggies want to move quickly. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Got it in the middle. It's Campbell. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide, and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
He'll fire to his right. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's a way to make a stand. Got some room to run. He'll finally go out of bounds, but he was showing off all the skills after that interception.
Well, obviously it's raining here in this game, and all slippery. I don't know if that slipped out of the QB's hands a little bit, but it certainly wasn't an accurate throw, and as a result, it ends up in an interception.
Here comes the Texas offense. Running back searching for a hole. Slithers into space. He's loose. The 20. Touchdown, Texas! And the route is on. What an explosive eruption into the end zone by this running back.
And this back does it a lot. That he makes big plays. When you can make big plays like this, it makes everybody's job easier. Oh, we can play action. Oh, we can throw it. But it starts with the run game, and this guy's setting everything up.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. UTEP is in front. They've owned the line of scrimmage today. They still have some work to do to put this in the win column. They're up by a field goal over Washington. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Here comes the offense on first down. Gets it out fast. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. They want to get this defense on its heels.
Really nice job on that play. Quarterback and receiver being on the same page. Quarterback not telegraphing the throw, and the receiver does a nice job finding the soft spot in the defense, just settling down and giving his quarterback a nice target to throw to.
Now on second down. Looking to pass. It's Reed. Finds his big tight end. Is that stiff arm even a human arm? And it looks like some type of steel bludgeoning device on his way to a first down.
And listen, I know he just got rocked, but he held onto the football and got the first down. So when he can get up, he has the strength to get back up. Nothing to be worried about. Nice play, nice catch. Don't worry about that big stick. I got the first down. Signal that thing for me and celebrate.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They feed him again. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
Quickly complete. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that outright.
Clock winds inside a minute to play here in the third. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. That linebacker saw the express lane right to the ball carrier.
And a great job by the defensive line, getting some push, making them use their resources on him. Linebacker comes free, them making the backfield for a tackle for a loss.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming.
QBs and receivers on 3rd down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
Facing this double-digit deficit here in the second half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Dances away to buy time. He'll throw one to his right. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the 3rd quarter.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score, Texas 35, Texas A&M 10.
2nd down here as they go back to work after the break. Off play action. Looking for space to the left. Trying to make magic with his feet. And he was able to run through a tackle, and they finally get him, but not until he picks up the 1st down. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Looking for room, it's Blue. Didn't get much on 1st down, it's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. They're setting up the screen. What tremendous vision to find the crease and explode through it. He's down to the 31.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And the incomplete pass turns the ball over on downs.
You know, there are a lot of people watching this game that are thinking to themselves, where's the sportsmanship? You're blowing this team out. Why are you going for it on 4th down? Why not just punt, give it back, and just leave here with a W? That's because this coach wants his guys to keep executing.
Gonna take a shot. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. Now inside 4 minutes to go here on 2nd down. To the air, it's Reed. Back open in the middle. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the 1st down.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that,
he's going up top. And he pulls it in inside the 15-yard line. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. They ripped off a huge chunk, and now a little chunk is needed to pay it off. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Yeah, this offense, man, it's been a struggle bus. And they haven't clicked yet. They haven't found what they're really, really good at. And I'll tell you this, it's in the 4th quarter, later in the game, obviously. They need to start airing this thing out. We got to get back in this football game because I don't know if y'all realize this, but we're down by a lot.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people are...
Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies.
Touchdown.
And the big fella runs right down the middle of the field, runs the post route. You can tell quarterback locked into him, throws it up high, lets him catch the football, use his big body to kind of fend off the defenders and get in the end zone for 6.
Texas A&M 17. Texas.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Not a lot of space to be...
21.
By the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And here come the Horns. They've got it again on offense. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with the victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
And that was a big-time stop defensively. Being physical, creating a negative play on that last run. Now you're setting up third down. This is the critical time. You've got to find a way to get off the field. You're trailing late in the game. Give it back to your offense to go see if they can score.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
And that is a frustrating possession for this offense. You wanted to run the football, maybe take some time. You did the opposite. Got in a bad situation, threw the football, stopped the clock. Not how you manage a game late in the 4th quarter.
The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Fires to the right. Finds his man, and they convert. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. Sometimes we don't give enough credit to a receiver knowing exactly where he needs to be on the field, and they pick up the 1st down there.
Yeah, and you got to give the receiver credit, obviously knowing where that is, but the defender needs to know where it is too. Where is he trying to get? That ball's going to come out quick. He didn't really understand where the sticks were, and because of that, he gives up the 1st down. Need to just be a little bit more aware as a defensive guy.
Forced out of the pocket. He'll let one go down the right side. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
Well, I love the effort by the quarterback, right? Gets a little bit of pressure. He's able to scramble to his right, extend the play, and he tried to take a shot deep down the field, just not on the same page with his intended target.
After misfiring, it's 2nd down. To the air, it's Ewers. Unloads to the right. He makes a catch. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. And the Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Floating away. He's going to sling it into the heart of the field.
Man, this QB is so dangerous. He can get outside the pocket, and right here you can tell he gets outside the pocket. Now I got to make some decisions, man. Do I want to go chase this guy? Do I play coverage? And that's why these mobile quarterbacks can really put you in a predicament. The defense won this battle, but that guy is so hard to corral.
On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
I think the wide receiver needs to do a better job making it look like he's going deep. He never got the cornerback that time to turn his hips, and because of it, he couldn't separate, and the ball got swatted away incomplete.
3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. He makes a grab. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. Trying to power it in. Touchdown, Longhorns! And the pummeling has started. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. He marched 78 yards down the field, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They get him stopped, but not before he gets it out to the 40-yard line.
Will take over. First and 10.
Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays in the scheme.
He's going to fire deep. And he's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been up to speed. His third interception. He looked as if he thought he had it all the way, and this junior makes a play.
The number one objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over.
They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. You know what's great about rivalry games? Each side hates every wretched breath the other one sucks into their greedy lungs. Figuratively speaking, of course, and when you win, oh, is that sweet.
It's glorious. To be able to brag, to be able to text message your buddies, to be able to post stuff on social media, it's a lot of fun. I think fans like it more than anybody, but it's something that every year you have a couple games starred. This was one of them, Jesse. They took care of business, and now you move on to the next.
They really did, and we saw some great individual efforts in this game by the winning team, too. So cool to see some of these players that have had terrific collegiate careers make some of the biggest plays of their lives in this game, in a rivalry game that just means so much. This was a fun one to call.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.